In the world of online culture, there are countless short-lived and relatively forgettable memes that pop up frequently and are never seen again. However, there are a few rare memes that become pretty much immortal, better described as true icons than just memes. One such icon is the Trollface. The Trollface is one of the most recognizable images on the internet, dating back to the late 2000s, but still remaining relevant to this day. Today, we'll be going over the history of the Trollface and how it made a lasting impact on the internet. To explain how the Trollface came to be, we have to first explore what it represents. The Trollface is a caricature of an internet troll, a person who enjoys tricking, pranking, or just generally being a nuisance to others online. Depending on your viewpoint, trolling can be seen as funny or just annoying. The word troll originally referred to a fantasy creature, usually depicted as ugly, gross, and antisocial, which could be the reason online trolls were named as such. Another explanation may stem from the definition of the verb trolling, which refers to a method of fishing with a baited hook. This description serves as an appropriate metaphor for internet trolling, especially early versions of it, which primarily occurred on forums by using purposely flawed logic to elicit a reaction from others. In this case, the flawed logic is the bait, and other internet users are the fish. Although the original meaning of trolling referred specifically to misleading or useless posts on forums, the word eventually expanded to encompass different types of online activity, such as griefing in online games or rickrolling in YouTube comment sections.
Well, they are possibly the meanest, most annoying people online.
Is someone who deliberately causes controversy.
Trolls, they lurk in chat rooms, on YouTube, almost everywhere.
As the concept of trolling became more and more prevalent in popular culture, the stage was set for the Trollface to make its entrance. The Trollface can be traced back to an artist named Win. On September 19th, 2008, he posted this original comic to DeviantArt. It would quickly populate comics on websites, most prominently 4chan. The trolling shown in the comic seems to be pretty much consistent with the second definition of trolling, as the troll is using an intentional logical fallacy to make people angry online. Interestingly, it also appears to be quite critical of online trolls. While trolling at the time had a very negative reputation in the mainstream media, even more so than today, the type of trolling being criticized in the comic was relatively harmless, so it appears that Win just wasn't a big fan of trolling when he drew the comic. The Trollface was also drawn in an MS Paint-esque style, similar to another popular format at the time, the Rage comics, which may have contributed to its popularity as well. One of the places that Rage comics and the Trollface were posted to was the subreddit, also known as F7U12, which will be important later. However, one of the most influential Trollface comics originated before F7U12 even existed. This comic, which was posted to the website eBombs World in December of 2008, depicted a man putting on his cool face when a police officer approached his car, which of course turned out to be the Trollface. Apparently, this caused the image to be known as the cool face for a relatively brief period of time. But more importantly, the third to last panel appears to be the origin of the Trollface's most iconic punchlines. Another famous variant of Trollface memes were the Troll Science comics, which first appeared in late 2010. These comics featured Trollface stick figures performing impossible feats justified by a flawed interpretation of physics, such as driving a car by hanging a magnet in front of it, or generating infinite energy by strapping buttered toast to the back of a cat. These memes were in keeping with the original definition of trolling, as well as the original Trollface comic, as the joke was still that the troll was using intentionally flawed logic. The Trollface would continue to spread across the internet at a rapid pace, and the reasons for this were simple. The Trollface fit into the established and popular Rage comic style, and on top of this, it was what every brand strives to be, iconic yet simple. Additionally, the Trollface was the singular representation of an entire subculture on the internet, unlike the other Rage comic characters. For a while, the meme seemed to be unstoppable, but something would soon come up that could threaten the Trollface's existence. On July 16, 2011, in the F7U12 subreddit, a screenshot of an email from a man named Carlos Ramirez was posted. The email was presumably sent to Reddit staff and requested that images on the subreddit, which violated Ramirez's copyright on the Trollface, be taken down. Then, Win, the original creator of the Trollface, commented on the Reddit post, confirming that he was Carlos Ramirez. His comment, which has since been deleted, stated, "You know what also makes me happy? Trolling Reddit and seeing a shitstorm like this develop." From this statement, it makes it seem like Ramirez didn't actually care about copyrighting the Trollface and was only doing it to troll, which is pretty fitting. And although the copyright issues did not really affect the spread of the Trollface on the internet at all, according to records, the Trollface was registered as copyright in July of 2010. The crisis on Reddit was not, in fact, just a troll. The only real information about the Trollface's copyright comes from an interview with the creator on Kotaku from 2015. According to this article, Ramirez has made over $100,000 off of licensing the Trollface. Based on his comments, Ramirez seems to only care about enforcing the copyright of the Trollface when it's used to make serious amounts of money, due to the hassle of going through a lawsuit. The Trollface is one of the few instances of a meme actually paying off for the original creator, and it's interesting to see how this meme paid off in a way similar to an actual brand for Ramirez. While I don't think the copyright of the Trollface had any major impact on its spread, the meme peaked in 2012 and declined in search volume from then on, presumably just due to the natural laws of memes. But even so, the Trollface had a good run by all means. It was truly a legend of the internet, but all good things must come to an end. So obviously you know the video isn't over yet if you've looked at the runtime. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching up to this point. I just wanted to quickly take this time to thank you all for 100,000 subscribers. This really means a lot to me, as I've been growing this channel for many years, and I've gone through many setbacks to get here. Thanks again, and let's get back to the video. On February 12, 2020, a 9gag user posted an original troll science meme in which a person covers themselves in oil and manages to fly in rain by exploiting the fact that oil is less dense than water. Unsurprisingly, the comic's outdated style made many assume it originated in the early 2010s, when in fact it was a very recent creation. The Cover Yourself in Oil comic quickly spread across the internet and spawned numerous edits. In November 2020, an edit of the comic was posted on Twitter, depicting a creepy image accompanied by the caption, May 2021, NYC Heaven Stairway Incident. This creepypasta-esque format quickly gained popularity and spawned different versions featuring equally horrifying incidents. These new troll science memes explored the darker potential of the flawed scientific logic featured in the original comics. This new direction helped to keep the format fresh, and not just a nostalgia-fueled repeat of the Trollface's original run back in the 2010s. One character that was featured in many of these memes is the Trollge, which is a shadowy version of the Trollface who is unsmiling, but in animated forms, it develops the iconic grin of the original Trollface. This animation appears to be a darkened version of a GIF from 2012 of the Trollface. The new wave of Trollface memes were not only popular themselves, but they also contributed to a revival of the Trollface generally as a pop culture icon. And in my opinion, that's the most important thing about the Trollface. It represents not just a meme, but the culture of the internet, or at least a small part of it. While there's an endless stream of memes to replace each other, it's kind of unimaginable that something could replace the Trollface and how it represents troll culture as a whole. And as such, the Trollface is something more than a meme now. It's a symbol. Fun fact, you can actually see why the Trollface is smiling. If you zoom extremely far into its eyes, you can see who the Trollface was trolling when the original picture was taken. Hey, I really hope you liked this video. I'm trying out some new types of content, so if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like to let the algorithm know. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.